The US spent 6 months trying to spike oil prices. It accidentally did the opposite, and that might be the best thing that happened to them. All of that oil that vanished during the war is about to come roaring back. Iranian barrels, Gulf supply, OPEC pumping with the gloves off. Remember those barrels that Iran parked at sea when it couldn't sell them? Over 100 million of them, sitting in floating storage. They're hitting the market right now. And it's coming back into a market where demand is actually shrinking. China's gone electric faster than anyone modeled. Half of the cars sold there are electric now, and that's gasoline demand that's gone for good, not coming back when prices drop. Global oil demand is set to fall this year for the first time since COVID. So we have supply flooding in with demand drying up. That's a glut. And the market already knows. The futures curve just flipped. Traders now paying more for oil delivered later than today. That only happens when everyone's expecting a surplus. Here's why that's a gift the US didn't earn. There's a sweet spot for them. Oil high enough that American shale stays profitable, low enough that gas stays cheap, and the economy doesn't choke. Call it $65 to $85 a barrel. Crude sitting around $74 a barrel right now. Dead center. High enough that the frackers keep drilling, low enough that nobody's screaming at the pump. The one price band where the producer and the consumer both win. And the US economy is now on both sides of that trade. The US didn't engineer this. It fell out of the war's timing and China's electric shift. The asymmetric war they tried to wage on Iran, China's quietly doing a slower version of it to everyone. Every electric car it builds permanently erases a piece of global oil demand, which does to Iran, Venezuela, and Russia over years what the blockade couldn't do in months. And remember that strategic reserve they drained to a 43-year low? They have to refill it now, which means every time prices dip, the US becomes a giant buyer, putting a floor under the whole thing. Buy low to restock, defend your own shale, and you've turned the most depleted reserve in 40 years into a price floor you control. The reserve they burned fighting the war becomes the tool that defends the peace. They went in trying to choke the oil markets. They came out accidentally owning the most comfortable seat in it.